Hello there! This is LEGO Dynasty, and as you can see, I'm coming at you guys with a bit of a different video, and that is going to be discussing the upcoming N1 Mandalorian Starfighter. That is an upcoming set that is set to release potentially as early as March 1st, though more likely June 1st. These images have just released about 30 minutes ago. As far as I'm aware, they were leaked images. They weren't officially from LEGO. I've been a bit wary about discussing these leaks, but I've seen a lot of larger channels, ones that aren't even affiliated with the LEGO Ambassador Network, discuss these type of leaks. So I want to say these are fair game, hence why I'm now going to discuss this one at least, and potentially we'll discuss other ones as they leak. The Summer Wave does look very exciting for Star Wars, so we'll see if it comes to fruition, essentially. But as you can see, LEGO has decided to make the N1 Starfighter that the Mandalorian has taken over as of the Book of Boba Fett. And overall, my first impressions is the set looks decent. I definitely think it could have used a little bit more metallic silver. They used some on the wings, as you can kind of see on those images there. But I think the front of the ship definitely could have used a little bit more metallic feel, kind of like what the Mandalorian helmet set has. I know the back is a bit more faded. It has, the scrubbed out yellow, so I think that looks good. But I just think the front is kind of missing some of the metallic feel that the set had. The overall look of the set looks pretty good. We obviously have a what looks like a push-fire missile. Makes sense. Probably push the top to activate it. There's a space for Grogu to sit in the canopy there behind Mandalorian, like we see in the final shot of the Book of Boba Fett, which looks very good. Space for the Mandalorian. And overall, I like the overall look of the set. I do think it captures the look pretty well. Just looking at the back of the set now, same thing. You can kind of see the look I think they overall got the look of it. But we have seen some mocks, especially if you go on the LEGO Star Wars Reddit or even this LEGO Instagram page, where they've posted even mocks of this set. I do think those mocks do look way better than this set, and part of that makes sense. This is obviously more of a play set rather than a collector's piece that the My Own Creation would probably be seen as. In saying that, though, I do think they could have done a little bit of a better job, maybe used some more pieces, which we'll get into the piece count shortly, and why I think that's a major problem, especially in relation to the price. But overall, just there's not a whole lot with that I can discuss on the back. There is a compartment on the back there where you can fit the Mandalorian's jetpack and probably the Darksaber lightsaber hilt, because they again did not make a mold, which we'll see shortly. So as you can see right there, you do have space, what looks like for the jetpack, as well as most likely space for the lightsaber hilt if you so choose. We don't have a set or an image of the box or any of the other features, so there probably might be a space for the lightsaber hilt, like maybe a clip somewhere on the ship for you to place the hilts. But for now, just going by what images we have been shown, this looks to be the only compartment area of the set. Overall, looks okay. You got what looks to be a sticker piece in front of it, and looks decent. You can see some of the pieces, what looks to be some stickers. Kind of looks like some of those reflective stickers that we saw on the space shuttle there being utilized, because it kind of looks shiny, but I'm not sure if it's a full-on piece, but I could be wrong on that. Again, just going by images, just looking at them now for the first time. Overall, I think the look is okay. But now let's take a look at the minifigures. Moving on to the minifigures, we of course have the Mandalorian, who looks the same as we've seen in previous iterations, of course, with the Darksaber, which it's just so disappointing that they still have not made a mold, or even just realized that even a katana from Ninjago would have been a better choice. I think obviously the best choice would have been them to make a full-on mold of the set. Now, maybe their thinking is they don't want to make a mold since does act as a lightsaber in the sense that it turns off, so maybe that's why they like it, so you can remove the black blade and pretend it is off, and maybe that's why they don't want to give a katana that can never be detached in that sense. But I still think the overall look is way better as a katana than just as that mold, or than just as a circular lightsaber, which the Darksaber clearly is not. Moving on to Pelemoto, I think she looks great. Looks like she does have a tool belt there, painted in black. I think we've seen those in the Lego Batman sets, one's based off of the Lego movie, I believe. Also, of course, we have Grogu, looks the same, still not updated. And then we do have a BD droid. Now, some have called this BD1, but that is the one from Fallen Order, and as far as I'm aware, that is not the same version of the character. Now, if they confirm it is, then that's something else, but just thought I'd clarify that. I do think the mold looks pretty good. We obviously see it is printed as well, which looks very nice. You see some of the nice printing, the blue stripes and whatnot. Overall, I think they did pretty good of that mold, and I'm very excited to hopefully see some more Jedi Fallen Order sets in the summer. We do know they might be making a BD buildable droid character, which will be very nice to see. Just back to the Starfighter itself, and overall, it's a good design. I still think, original rumors had this potential including a workshop element, like an area for workshop, since we obviously see Mandalorian and Pelemoto building the ship, and I think that would have been great. Maybe even including a pit droid would have been nice to see in this set. I just think at its potentially low piece count, that could be an issue, especially when you compare it to the price. So let's discuss that. Now, this set originally came to be known from the Instagram account Promo Bricks, which is great if you want to know leaks of upcoming sets. They're pretty spot on most of the time. I don't think I've seen one that they've gone wrong. I think they've had their account shut down a few times because I've heard of them in the past, but right now it seems like they don't have that many posts up. But they've posted some upcoming sets, and it's been spot on. So let's take a look at their Instagram post. So here is the Promo Bricks Instagram post. I'll have their Instagram in the description so you guys can go and see and follow them if you would like. But as you can see, a lot of this came out last night, and as you can see, pretty much everything they say was true. It comes with Din Djarin with a Darksaber, Grogu, Pelemoto, and a BD droid, which is a new mold. There is no side build for the workshop, just the Starfighter. Now, the main thing is on the side, 411 pieces and 69.99 euros, which translates to normally 69.99 US dollars, or going by past sets released in Canada that are licensed, about either $89.99, but far more likely to be $99.99 here in Canada. You go by, the Darth Vader Meditation Chamber, the Thanos Gauntlet, the Infinity Gauntlet. Those were both upcharged from what you might have expected the set to be, $200, and I have a feeling this set's going to be the same thing. And that 411 pieces, that is just, there's no other way to put it. It is a terrible price per piece ratio, and I know price per piece isn't the best thing to go by, but I do think sometimes people overestimate how much Lego costs to manufacture, especially when you're as big of a company as Lego. And even with a new mold like the BD droid, we're talking like it being a few cents more to make than previous molds would have been. They made a Dio droid for the Rise of Skywalker, and this one would probably cost similar, maybe even a little bit less, since it didn't have as much printing on it as it seems. But at 411 pieces, it's just not a good price in any market. I think if this set was about $20 cheaper, maybe just $10 less, so we're saying about going from $70 in the US and Europe to $50 or $60, and then coincidentally to either to around $90 or $80 here in Canada, I think would have been a far fairer price. it just it's a really disappointing to see that Lego is upselling this set, especially when they go all high and mighty on certain things about how they want to keep sets available to fans that might not be able to afford them, or minifigures. So they don't want exclusive minifigures in expensive sets. Well, I almost feel like this is worse when you're upselling a set that is supposed to be a play set that's supposed to presumably be marketed especially to kids. That's supposed to be a place that's supposedly marketed towards kids, and you're basically upselling them by between $10 and $20 from what the set probably should cost as the retail price, just to essentially get more out of them. Because this will probably be a popular set because kids love The Mandalorian and probably have seen Book of Boba Fett and saw this set, and they'll be like, Mom, Dad, please buy me this set, and the parents won't even realize that they're really being duped by this price, because that's what I would call it, a duping. It's simply not a fair price, essentially. And I mean, that's my opinion. You guys might differ, but 411 pieces, the set isn't even like that big, and it might cost $100 here in Canada. Like, I can't get over a 400 piece set costing $100. It's ridiculous to me. And overall, I don't like it. I like the set itself. I think I'd want to purchase it, but there's rumors it might release on March 1st as a Lego exclusive, meaning it'll only be sold on Lego.com and in Lego stores, and might release then in June 2022. As you saw on that image there, they're expecting it to release on June 2022, but with these images leaking now, I think there's a chance it'll release before that. Whether or not it's March 1st or not, we'll have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts down below. Tell me, am I out to lunch here? Do you guys agree with my disappointment about the Darksaber mold, the cost of the set compared to the piece count? Let me know down below. Please follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day, everyone.